How are we all doing? I hope we're all really good. This is the watch along for Brazil v Croatia. It's going to be an epic match. This is, and the game after, I'm going to do the watch along for the game after this as well, which is Netherlands v Argentina. I just thought, pretty impromptu. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to watch the games with you guys because I was going to watch them on my own anyway. So welcome to the live stream. Get involved in the live chat as well. So the teams are out. Brazil is singing the national anthem. Let's have a look at the lineups, how they all line up. So we've got for Brazil, Alisson, Milito, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Danilo, Casemiro, Quater, Neymar, Rafinha, Vinicius Jr. and Richarlison. I've got to say, I've absolutely loved watching Brazil this World Cup. Absolutely loved it. So that's why I am here doing this watch along, because I think they are quality. For Croatia, Livakovic, Perisic, Lovren, Kovacic, Kramaric, Modric, Brozovic, Pasalic, Sosa, Gavidino, and Juranovic. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a lively game. I think I'm backing Brazil to win. I'm backing Brazil 3-1. So in the comment section down below, let me know what your predictions are for this game. How do you see it going? I've gone 3-1. I just think Brazil they've looked class, haven't they? They've looked pacey, energetic. They look like they're in it together. They're fighting for each other. They're tracking back. They've got that many superstars that are all working together. So I've been really impressed with Brazil. I think they're going to do well in this game. But Croatia, you never know. They are always dogged, determined. Central midfield, they are always on it. 7 of their last games have gone to extra time in knockout football. So, you know, they keep it tight. They went 1-0 down against Japan. They fought back. They took that game to penalties. So fair play to them. Modric is making his 160th cap for Croatia. Sosa comes back in as well, who, as some of you know from some of the streams I've been doing, he was linked with Villa last January. So Sosa, for me, is a really good fullback. He's got a brilliant left foot. He's got a great cross on him. But yeah, Brazil, tasty, aren't they? They're so tasty. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Richarlison just looks a completely different player for me. He looks, you know, playing him in the number 9, he just looks a different player to what I've watched in the Premier League. And I've watched a lot of him. I've watched him for Everton. I've watched him for Spurs. You know, Spurs haven't really played him in that number 9 because they always play Kane, don't they? But he looks like he's really embraced it. And I think if you're a kid watching this World Cup and you're watching Brazil and you're seeing Richarlison with his blonde hair, like, I mean, as a kid, I was growing up watching Ronaldo with his little shaved bit at the front. It's iconic. And I think if you're a young kid watching Richarlison, I think you'd be blown away by him, to be fair. And I think you'd really take him as one of your idols because he's took this by storm. And yeah, I'm really interested to see how he does. I think this is a step up in quality for Brazil. I think it's going to be difficult at times. So let's have a look at some of you in the chat. We've got up the Villa. They're the team to beat, Lee said. Brazil to win over 2.5 goals, 2 singles and a double. I've gone with, my bet is Richarlison anytime, and I've gone with Perisic to get a yellow and 2.5 goals. So that's the bet I've gone with. I'm good, mate. How are you? Hope you're all good. Croatia are a proven tournament team, and it might cause a surprise. Yeah, I agree, to be fair. I think, like I just said, that their 7 of their last 8 knockout games have gone to extra time. So they were 1-0 down against Japan, fought back. So It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a tough test for Brazil. But, with Brazil's flair, with Brazil's quality, with their fight and determination to win that ball back, that's something that I've been really impressed with Brazil so far. You watching this game, when Brazil lose the ball, watch how quick they try and retrieve that ball and win it back. Up the Villa, come on Croatia, hope you well, Luke. Heart says Croatia, head says Brazil. I don't know. My head and heart said Croatia to beat Belgium and knock them out, and Belgium ended up going out of that tournament, didn't they? So I've been impressed with Croatia, but I just think the game after this for me is the big one. The Argentina-Netherlands game. That's massive, that is, because if Brazil win this, Argentina win their game. Semi-final to get to the final is Argentina v Brazil, which is what a game that is. What a game that would be. So Brazil starting off really well with the ball looking quite lively. It's gone out for a throw into Croatia on the left-hand side. Let me know what minute you're all on. I am on 1 minute 02 now. So get in the chat and let me know what minute you're on. We've got a 2-1 Brazil. Richarlison first. Yeah, I've gone any time, so I kind of like going any time because I just kind of get that little bit of security. Interesting. If Neymar scores in this game, he equals Pele's goal scoring record of 77. So you'd imagine if Brazil reach the final, he's going to break the record for top goal scorer for Brazil. And we know that Pele's now been moved to end of life care, hasn't he? So it'd be fantastic to see Brazil make the final. But then again, if they do, that means Martinez doesn't. So I think today's game, Holland, Argentina's big game for Martinez. He's getting a lot of plaudits, isn't he, Martinez, for how well he's doing in this tournament. So Kovacic has been driving forward. He's got the foul. English ref as well. So let's see how the English ref does as well. We've got Paul said Brazil to win on penalties. Tom is watching up the Villa, mate. So Modric, little crossed in ball. Modric is class though, isn't he? He's going to be important for Croatia pretty much every time Croatia play a game, isn't it? He's so important. And he absolutely loves playing for Croatia. I keep going on about this program on Netflix, but captains, when they're following Modric around, showing you what it means to play for your national side. And, he's getting his 160th cap here. So, he's a fantastic player. And it just shows that you don't necessarily need all that pace, do you? If you are clever, if you find the right positions, you can still play at the highest level. We've had a lot of comments in all these live streams that we've done about asking my opinion on Coutinho and is Coutinho done? And it looks like Coutinho doesn't have the legs, but if you can get around the pitch and be clever, you look at Messi, how he sort of stands in the right areas and just makes that space. If you're clever enough and you adapt your game, you can still play at the highest level. So Tom has gone with England beat France, then Argentina, then Brazil. Epic. That's going to be massive. And I wasn't that impressed with Portugal, but England are on Portugal and Morocco's side of the draw. So it won't be easy for Portugal, but Vinicius Junior with a shot that just curled into the keeper's arms. So that's the first shot on target from Vini Junior on the back of his shirt. So I've done my match preview for England, France. Have a watch of that if you got a chance. It's going to be a difficult game. England have got to be bold, got to be brave. But if they are, then I feel like I feel like we can go through because of the lack of French press, but it's going to be, you know, so difficult. And I think if we can beat France, I'd back us to beat Portugal or Morocco. So I'd say we should get to the final. But this side of the draw is just really difficult in it. You know, you've got this game, then you've got Argentina, Holland. Winner of that plays each other. So yeah, it's gonna be a mad one. Croatia are always a force. Fair play to them. Yeah, they're always in the game. Always dogged. Never really give you much, do they? So if you beat Croatia, you know you've been in a big game with them. So here's Sosa coming in infield, crossfield ball. It looks like it's going to go out for a throw into Brazil. Brazil should be getting the job done in 90 minutes. I think so. They've got pace, haven't they? They've got pace. They've got movement. They've got runners that can go through the channels. Be interesting to see if we'll see that little chicken dance. I know the media were fuming about the little chicken dance, weren't they? But this is what Brazil are all about, aren't they? It's energy, carnival vibes, dancing, loving life. I love to see it. I do. I think it was a poor reaction to say that the little chicken dance was bad. Coutinho has to start performing when he gets back. He does indeed. Be interesting to see where he does fit in. Hopefully, he can back. You know, staying on the Villa lines. Carlos looks a beast, doesn't he? He's muscled up. He looks strong, doesn't he? He's out doing his rehabilitation, so I don't think he's going to be too far away. If it's a draw and goes to extra time, Brazil, I'd still fancy. If it goes to penalties, then that's, yeah, I agree. Japan were poor at Penzo, weren't they? Would it love it if these dancing clowns get knocked out today? I really like the dancing, I do. I like the dancing vibes. But they are a good side. They're a good side. And Casemiro's looked really good as well. We need to start like we did against Italy with a bit more game management later on. Yeah, I think we need to just go for it, don't we? Does anybody think Southgate's going to go 5 at the back and put Walker as sort of like that third centre-back? Does anyone think we're going to do that? Because I hope we don't. Do England play Portugal, Morocco? Yes, they do. So winner of this plays Holland or Argentina. Remember Bergkamp's goal against Argentina at France 98. Can't remember the score, but I really remember it was a bloody good game. That fixture could be the game of the tournament. If he fits in, Coutinho, yes. And not as bad as Spain. Worse pens up. Yeah. Busquets. Oh, poor pen that was. You know, I don't know what to make of Spain this tournament. I kind of liked watching them, but then again, I found them quite boring. You know, like this game, I'm absolutely buzzing for this one and tonight's game. But whenever Spain won, I just thought they were a bit like Man City. I don't really enjoy watching Man City, really. You know, it's just all that sort of knocking it about and not that much penetration. So, yeah, I weren't really into Spain, to be fair. But they need a striker, don't they? They need someone that can just stick the ball in the net, have a bit more of a focal point. So, yeah, but I've been impressed with quite a few teams. Japan, I was impressed with Japan this tournament. Morocco look great, don't they? And a couple of the African nations have really stepped up and shown a bit what they're about. But for me, worst team was Belgium, weren't it? Belgium were really, really poor. So yeah, 0-0 in the 9th minute, 12th second. Brazil looking to just get a bit of a foothold. Vini Jr. driving forward is going to get another shot on. Oh, poor pass. Could have played in Rafinha. Rafinha on the right-hand side. Plenty of bodies in the box for Brazil. It sort of went to the byline, cut it across, and he ran it out of play. Yeah, I'm liking Brazil. Got a lot of pace, haven't they? Someone's put that Bergkamp goal was breathtaking. I love Bergkamp. Absolutely quality. Did he score that goal against, was it against Newcastle as well? The little flick and the run around and then slotted in. Was that against Newcastle when Bergkamp scored? So what players have some of you been impressed with watching the World Cup? Some of the big ones have delivered, haven't they? Mbappe's delivered. I think the surprise for me was Richarlison. Richarlison's been one of the most surprising players for me. How good he's looked. Bellingham's gone up a level for me. 19 years of age, taking the World Cup by storm. Yeah, I think Bellingham's looked really good. Messi as well. Messi's delivered, hasn't he? After that first game, wasn't too sure on what type of World Cup we were going to see from Messi, but Messi's looked brilliant. Interesting that Ronaldo, he started the World Cup with his goals, didn't he? He got that penalty, and then he claimed the Fernandez cross, didn't he? That cross shot that went in, and then he's just out of favour, isn't he? And he's coming across in a bit of a bad light, isn't he, Ronaldo? You got that interview about Man United before the tournament started, and now he benched and he weren't happy, and yeah, really, really weird. Weird one from Ronaldo. So, I think Messi's done well this World Cup as well. I've been watching your transfer videos and have enjoyed your content. You don't mind if we wait till the summer for the big signing up front. Where do you think Villa need to strengthen this window? Well, we said yesterday, me and Justin agreed that I think I'm okay with this window if Villa don't sign anyone in January. If we don't sign anyone in Jan, I don't think it's necessarily a major thing. I think we are 4 points off 6th. Oh, crossfield ball for Croatia. That's a chance. That is big chance for Croatia. So I don't think, we're 4 points off 6th, I think. So 4 points off Liverpool. We've been absolutely woeful. I think there's enough in this squad to see us through till the end of the season. Because what I don't want us to do is sign players that are just going to come in and sit on the bench. I think any signing Villa have to make have got to come in and be first team players, i.e. you walk straight into the team. If not, then I don't want to see anyone come in, because that's where I think we are at the minute. I think it will be a little bit like what happened last January, where if the right player becomes available, then Villa do the deal and go and get that player like we did with Luka Dean. There's a lot of teams that are after Marcus Thuram. I think I'd be all over that for £10 million. So if we can do that one, I would 100% do it. And it's just who's available and what we can get done in January. Croatia have a corner. So that's where I am. Villa fans in the chat, where are you? Do you feel like we 100% need bodies in? We need players in. But at the minute, I think we've got enough to finish top half with what we've got. We've working hard, no injuries. We've got Carlos to come back as well. So I think that's where I'm sitting. We've been linked with. We're still being linked with Felix, aren't we? Where's this come from? The link is still there. I've seen another one this morning saying, it's coming out from Spain saying that there's a mid-table team primed to get him, to get João Felix. So, it's not going away. And I really think there's something in the Mendes and Suarez thing as well. So I think they're mates, they're working together. So I think there's something there, basically. So, we're being laughed at, basically, for implying that we could sign João Felix. But I think there's more in this than meets the eye. So hopefully I've answered your question about where we need to strengthen. Well, that's my view on what we're going to do. My view on where we need to strengthen is I think we probably need another central midfielder. But it's all to do with what Unai Emery's vibe is as well, and what he's feeling and where he feels like. But if you can imagine off the top of your head, you've got the double pivot of Kamara and Louise. Then we've sort of got the next two, and then you've got the next two of Watkins and Bailey. Now, the ones behind Watkins and Bailey, does he fancy? I think he'll fancy Ramsey, but it's McGinn on the opposite side. Do we want pace? Do we want a winger? Do we want another central midfielder? So I think that area for me could be looked at. We got Carlos to come back as well. I think we do need another goalkeeper because I think Olsen's not good enough playing out from the back. So yeah, that's my long-winded answer. But Croatia have just been having a good few attacks in this game as well, piling on the pressure. So they had that really good chance with that ball whipped in across the box as well. It was against Newcastle, the Bergkamp goal. Someone's put Henderson. I don't know whether you're joking, but I've been impressed with Henderson as well, to be fair. I mean, Henderson's coming on and he's a box-to-box midfielder and he's getting goals. So, yeah, fantastic. So, if you can like the stream as well, so hit the like button. It helps push this stream further onto YouTube. He scored another one against Leicester. Bergkamp was pure quality. That team was fantastic, wasn't it? Overmars, Perez, Petit, Vieira. Oh, what a team that was. What a team. And growing up in the 90s, that was like the team that I was watching as well. So, they were really dominant. So, that, I really remember that team really, really well. Steve has put, we've got enough to finish top 10. I think I agree. Spot on, Luke. If we're going to buy quality, they've got to be starting. Exactly. We've got players as well that need to be shipped out as well. It's like we've seen how difficult it is to get rid of some of these players, and it's so difficult. The likes of Nakamba don't look like he's got a future. Sanson doesn't look like he's got a future. Gilbert's knocking about still. Traore's on loan. It's really difficult to get rid of these players, and it's important that we get rid of them for the wage bill as well. That you talk that group of players that I've just said: Nakamba, Sanson, Gilbert, Traore. What you're talking there? 200k a week on wages. That could be João Felix. Do you know what I mean? So, so I think it's important that they go as well. And I think it's if some players that we're not sure about, I think we've got to get rid of as well. I think the time for sentiment has got to go at Villa as well, really. So spend and push for Europe. You just said we're 4 points off. We are 4 points off, but it's difficult in Jan, isn't it, to get the players in that you want. So it'll be interesting to see who Emery has identified and who he wants to come in. But this season, for me, I think we're just below the halfway point, aren't we? So it's all to play for. It's all to play for still. This season is not. It's not like it's dead and buried, and we've got to let's wait till next season. Next season we can do this. This season we can do something. So, I watched us against Brighton, and I thought the press was brilliant. I thought the press was fantastic. So we've got another 2 games to go. We've got a good about 3 weeks, have we, till the season. So, iron out our tactics, iron out what we're trying to do, cut out the silly goals through central midfield and through the centre of the team as well. And I think we'll be ready. I think we'll be ready to really, really kick on and push on. Be amazed if Felix comes our way. Me too. I mean, me too. But that them rumours, I don't understand where they've come from or why or what. But it's nice to be linked with someone like that as well. Well, some people laughed at Coutinho and Emery. They did, didn't they? No one would have thought we'd have signed Coutinho. you know, when he came in, he was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? But it's just petered out a little bit. But you know, with the intensity of how we're trying to play now, I expect a bit of a better version. Ball rolled in, Vinny Jr. Oh, nice 1-2 with Richarlison in the box, and nice play, but it was really blocked. Croatia are playing with a really low block. They've got everybody behind the ball, and Neymar has just had a little sort of shot off, you know, off his sort of like dipped his shoulder, and it's gone straight down the throat of the keeper for Croatia. So Brazil, when they go forward, are looking decent. They're looking promising. They're looking to get the ball into Richarlison, and it was a good block from the Croatian defender. But Brazil are sort of piling on the pressure now. They're winning the ball. They're keeping Croatia pinned in. So it's looking like there might be a goal on its way. Russell has put, Luke, I think we need to address the backup goalie. Olsen is so poor. I agree as well. I think I can see us bringing in a youngster. Not a youngster, but like a really sought-after, promising youngster. We've been linked with the goalkeeper from Seville as well. The one that's playing for Morocco that saved all the penalties. We've been linked with him, but, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? A goalkeeper knows they're coming in to Aston Villa to be a number 2. So if they're happy to sit on the bench, then, you know, I think that's what they've got to be aware of. And I just think maybe a bit of a younger goalkeeper, an up-and-coming one where they've been schooled on how to play out from the back. You know, Olsen's not that old, and the modern-day goalkeeper has to play the ball out from the back. You know, it's not a new thing anymore. You've seen like goalkeepers like Neuer, Courtois. You know, they've been doing it. So the modern day goalkeeper now has to be able to play football. And I'm sorry, but Olsen, he can't play, can he? He cannot play. He looks so uncomfortable with the ball at his feet. So, you know, that's my other thing, is that I'm kind of thinking, if Argentina get to the final, Martinez isn't going to be playing against Liverpool. So, I don't know. I kind of want Martinez back ASAP. We've got Thomas said, Henderson has had a very good tournament, no question about it. I agree. He's looked really, really good. Henderson has been great, and I hate Liverpool, by the way. Tony Adams, Sol Campbell. I hate Henderson and Liverpool, but he's been superb. He has. Longer, I think we need to improve on cash. Oh, I don't know, you know. I don't know. I like Cash. And I've been really interested to watch him against top opposition at the World Cup. I think he's been done over by Poland at this World Cup because they haven't gone forward enough for me. They didn't go forward. It was very, very defensive, very dogged. If you look at all of Cash's heat maps, they all break down at the halfway line. But I think he's come up against Mbappe. First half, I think against Mbappe, he was brilliant. I think Cash was fantastic against Mbappe, first half. Second half, you know, I've said it. I don't think you can defend against Mbappe for 90 minutes. I think in the end, he finds space, doesn't he? And world-class players always find a way. And he was starting to get the better of him in the second half. He's come up against Messi. So I think his defending is good, but it's going forward, that final ball, isn't it? You know, you look at like Prime, Trent and Robertson for Liverpool when they were bombing on. They had the delivery, didn't they? And I just think with Cash at times, it's like final ball, we're talking, you'll get one good 1 out of 5. I think we need to start seeing 3 or 4 out of 5. So Croatia were down on the right-hand side. High foot has gone in, and the yellow card for, let's just have a look who it is. I think, is it Danilo, maybe? So it's a yellow card for Danilo. I know my Brazilians. So yellow card for dinner. Yeah, so Cash, I think, again, we've got to see more. We've got to see more from him. We've got to go up a level. That's what I'm expecting from Cash. So hopefully, I always feel like sometimes players want to have that confidence that they belong at a certain level. And I think Cash now will sort of feel like he's an international player. So hopefully he goes up a level. That's what I would like to see. I think there's a player there. I rate him. I think he's good, but we need a level. And what I would say, Lee, which might be better for him, ball coming for Croatia, cleared away, foul on the edge of the box. What I would say about Cash is he needs some competition. He needs we've got Kane Keza Hayden, who hasn't really had a great loan spell at Huddersfield, has he? He was brilliant with Swindon. Did he go to MK Dons and do well? If Cash had a bit more competition behind him, I know Ashley Young has done fantastically well, but maybe he just needs that bit of competition now. So if we could maybe sign a youngster, or Hayden can sort of come on a little bit more, we might see someone pushing him a little bit. Most important thing for us is to get an identity and some consistency. Well, I would say that from what I saw yesterday, the press, the out of the ball shape was really, really good. I'd say there's an identity there of what we're trying to do. Playing, Brighton are brilliant at playing out from the back, and I think Villa really did well to nullify that and make it really uncomfortable for them. So if that's a sign of things to come, then brilliant. We looked quick on the counter as well with Bailey, so I think that's going to be a part and parcel of an Emery side, is that counter attack. So I think at the minute, Villa are just a little bit wasteful with the ball. Sometimes when we get in good positions, we just waste the ball a little bit. Brazil are looking to come forward. Neymar is on the ball, and then he's just been snuffed out. Central midfield, Modric is bringing the ball forward as well. So quite an even game, this, to be fair. It's pretty even. I'd love it if Villa was biting at the ankles of the better teams in England, in teams like England this season, definitely. And I'd love it more than Kevin Keegan on his legendary interview about United having to go to Middlesbrough and get something. Olsen, Nyland, Mark II. Unfortunately, it's just not good, is it? Not good, the keeper situation. Let Emery have more time with Cashy. Cash frustrates me with his final ball. That's the thing with him, isn't it? That is the thing. It's frustrating that we're getting good areas, and I'd say when Gerrard came in, Cash looked the best version of Cash we've seen. His cutbacks were really good. His delivery was good. So I'd say Cash has looked the best for me under Gerrard when he first came in. So we need to see what Emery can do with him. So ball in from Neymar, find the back post, poor cutback. That was. Modern keepers are basically sweepers. Yeah, definitely. And you know what Villa are trying to do, playing it out from the back now. Was it one of the games? Was it against Man United, Emery's first game? Was it like the first 20 minutes? Martinez touched the ball most out of anybody. True, Trent's final ball is amazing, but can't defend to save his life. Yeah, I'd say Cash is a better defender than Trent, no? But yeah, it's Trent's delivery is fantastic. So Croatia are coming forward now. Crossfield ball on the left-hand side. Croatia with Perisic. Cross comes in, shot, cross, a shot, same thing. Fired over the bar. Yeah, poor ball from Perisic. But Croatia coming forward. I love McGinn, but even I have to admit he's not reaching level this season. Well, looking at him, he looks leaner, sharper. He played okay yesterday. But again, I think because we're playing on the counter, he's a little bit wasteful with the ball. So I think again, he's really got to improve. If you can all hit a like on the stream as well, Neymar's just been pulled down. A foul to Brazil. McGinn's position for me is the one that's up for grabs. I think he's really going to like Ramsey. If any of you haven't watched our interview with Dennis Mortimer, quality. He was talking about how he feels like Ramsey, the team should be built around Ramsey. And, he's saying that we need to get a striker that has his back to goal rather than a striker facing the goal, looking for through balls. So if any of you can watch that video, great episode with Dennis Mortimer, telling the tale of how he joined Villa and everything like that. It's brilliant. And I don't think he's ever done anything like that before as well. So, unless you've attended, an evening with Dennis Mortimer, you won't know what he talks about. So it's fantastic as well. Ken Hayden wasn't highly rated at NK Dons fans. I think we bigged him up a little bit too much earlier in the season, thinking he could break through. I think Swindon was where he did really, really well. And I think his MK Dons was okay. And this one started well at Huddersfield. He was in the first team, wasn't he? And then, it's not worked out quite well, has it? But I think as we've seen with players like Louis Barry, that not every loan move works, does it? They don't always work out. Alisson's just came out and just sort of like fluffed his punch / catch, and Brazil are now going forward. Yeah, I can see Croatia getting a goal here. Brazil look all right, but Croatia are really getting a foothold of the game in midfield now and starting to find space. Modric is getting on it now. He's turning, facing up the Brazilian midfield. Ball's gone out wide. Modric is still on the ball. They're just rotating and keeping hold of the football, which is good to see from Croatia point of view. Emery needs a proper look at Kane Hayden too before we start talking about a new right back. He just needs to have a look at him as well. I'm loving this live, Luke. It's World Cup and Aston Villa. Heaven. Thank you very, very much. Get your Villa questions in, and then we can have a little chat about Villa. The game's not really up to much, is it? We need another Carew type striker. Yes, prime Benteke vibes I'm after. Well, we'd all have Carew back, but he's in prison, isn't he? Is Carew locked up? I think he's been locked up, hasn't he, for a year? Free John Carew. That's what we should make the hashtag as in the live stream. Would you have Galini back? He's playing Champions League football, isn't he now, Galini? That's another player for Villa, isn't it? Signed at the right player at the wrong time. I think that's how the saying goes. It's a squad game, more so now with Emery and the number of subs. I can see McGinn being more of a solid option off the bench eventually. Yeah, it's going to be interesting as well to see what he does captain-wise. Did he announce that he was going to have a look at everybody in this break as well? I'm sure I read that he was having a look in this break for the captain. So Modric with a wayward pass. Sosa picks it up. The ball's gone back to Croatia. Sosa again with a little dink, and it's gone back to a Brazilian player, and they start their attack with Marquisio. Who are we going with then, captain-wise? Who are we going with? I'm going with Martinez, I think. I'm going Martinez. The reason why I'm going Martinez is because at this moment in time, I think he plays every game. I'm not sure what we do when Carlos comes back. Is it Carlos and Mings, or is it Mings, or is it Carlos and Konsa, or what? But I think I'm going to go with Martinez. We always seem, as Villa fans as well, to always have a player to blame, don't we? Villa fans seem to go through phases where, if it's not Mings, then it's McGinn. If it's not McGinn, then it's someone else. And so I like Mings. I really like Mings. I like qualities. I like leadership. The errors every now and again. I watch a lot of Villa, like you all, and some of the times on the ball, some of the passes and hesitation, and I'm not sure where we're trying to go, whether deep down he's the answer. So I'm just not sure. So we linked with Pau Torres, weren't we? So you'd imagine it's Carlos and Torres. So that would be the partnership. But I'm not sure. So we're going with, we've got Mings or Martinez for Aaron. I agree, Martinez. If Unai Emery's going 4-4-2, McGinn is benched. Kamara with then Donker or Luiz. Ramsey on the left, Bailey on the right, Ings and a new striker. Ings is form at the minute. Goal scoring machine, isn't he? Everything he touches scores. Martinez should have the armband. I really like his personality. I think he's a winner. I do too. And you know what? He absolutely loves the Villa, doesn't he? He absolutely loves Villa. And I think he's ready for it. I don't mind goalkeepers being captain. You hear some people saying that they want defenders, central defenders, or central midfielders, but I'm not. I don't really think it matters for me. If you're a leader, if you are an out and out leader and you're respected, and you're very, very consistent, then I'm happy for the goalkeeper to be captain. I'm happy for the keeper to be captain. Where are we? That's the thing with Mings, too casual. I think there's being casual, and I think there's the fine line between casual and caught out quite a lot. If you imagine watching Van Dijk, now I would say when I watch Van Dijk, I would say he's super casual. The way he when he's 1v1, he's very loose, he's very sort of relaxed, and I think Mings tries to be like that. But I just think sometimes it's about the awareness of what's around you, sort of like he can be casual and then he gets caught on the ball. Now, for me, that's not being aware of what's around you. So that's the difference between where I sort of see an issue, really. But then if you think about the top players and the top defenders that he does well against, Haaland at home, Haaland ended up scoring, but Mings was absolutely fantastic marking Haaland. Who was the other one? he's done really well this season, Mings, against someone else. He's done really okay. Ronaldo, he did really well, but Ronaldo was terrible that day. But yeah, he's done really well. So I think Mings, when he's got a role and he knows what he's got to do, I think he's fine. His last ditch tackles are, fantastic when you don't have to think about doing anything. So yeah, I'll just say I'm still a bit reserved. Sorry, I've gone on about Mings, and we are meant to be watching Brazil v Croatia, but for some reason we always get on to Villa, don't we? We just get on to Villa. So I like 4-4-2. Yeah, I really like it too, and it just shows how adaptable we are. The shape changes: 4-4-2, 4-2-2-2. 4-3-3, 4-1-4-1. At times we see 6 across the back. So Brazil have a free kick in a very dangerous position at the edge of the box. I've just seen a comment here. We'll get to your moment of magic comment. I didn't think I'd ever see that phrase again. I know it's a Villa podcast, but we're branching out to our World Cup vibes. So let's watch this. Let's watch this free kick. We've got Neymar and Rafinha standing over this. If you are watching and enjoying it, drop a like. It helps push it out onto YouTube. Neymar took a deflection straight into the keeper's arms. Everything so far in this game has gone straight down the throat of the keepers, to be fair. Could have took a little bit of a deflection, took it further away from the keeper, but took it straight down his midriff. Isn't Martinez under contract until 2027? Yeah, he is. It's how you apply yourself. The commentator on my stream just said that Brazil are looking for a moment of magic, and my wife asked me, "Why are you laughing?" That phrase for Villa fans is just going to be, it's just going to be there forever, innit? You hear the we'll be there or thereabouts. We know where that came from. The moment of magic. Poor little flick from the Brazilian defender. It's gave possession back to Croatia. Yeah, that phrase, whenever you hear that now, you know where it's come from. Yes, Paul, we are a Villa podcast. Funny that how we're talking about Villa. The game's quite boring though, isn't it? I was expecting bigger things from this, but yeah, it's quite a boring game. It's competitive though, isn't it? Quarter final of a World Cup. That's poor defending from the Brazil player there. Nearly went out for a corner to Croatia. Brazil have lumped it forward, and Croatia have the ball. 43 minutes. So, player down. Croatia were looking decent there. Quater is down. This game is so poor. Let's just go on about the Villa. Yes, the Villa, they're only decent thing to talk about anyway. We go again. That's another one. We roll our sleeves up. Has anyone got any more? So we'll roll our sleeves up. We'll be there or thereabouts. We're just waiting for a moment of magic. We need some more. What we got here then? Holland, Argentina won't disappoint. Really looking forward to that one. That one's going to be a good one. Croatia are through, and is that a corner? I think it's offside. Offside, 44th minute. And yeah, I think Croatia will be absolutely buzzing with this going at half-time 0-0. Yeah, I think they'll be absolutely buzzing with it. We've got another one. Can't fault the players. David O'Leary. Can't fault the players. Yeah, I got another one. I got another one of another phrase that I keep seeing popping up now, and I don't know. Did I see? I think I saw a Villa player recently say this that they're all in. That's another Gerard one, wasn't it? I'm all in, and my players all in. Yeah, that one was annoying as well. Um, there's another one. I've got another one on the top of my head as well. Um, it's about you might be able to know what it is. It's about like you've done all right, but then next game you got to just get back to it. Yeah, I think that's another. It's another Brucey one, isn't it? Um, yeah, those little phrases were terrible. Croatia have just gave the ball away. Only 1 minute of extra added on time, so the ball's been in play for quite a lot this half. Then. This is typical of Croatia. Not a great watch, but they just wear you down. Croatia looking for a smash and grab. They are before half time here, and the ref has blew when Croatia were looking pretty dangerous. So, yeah, thanks for watching the Villa watch along. We'll be back after half time to chat about more Aston Villa stuff. So, and then if something happens in this game, we might be able to talk about the game as well. So, I will be back once it was. Here we go. We are back. Brazil and Croatia are on the football pitch. Richarlison about to kick the half off. Yeah, it's been a bit of a subdued game, hasn't it? Croatia have done really, really well. Brazil need to move the ball quicker. They've had a couple of 1v1 opportunities against their opposition player and sort of not took it. They've looked to come inside quite a lot. So, yeah, I'm expecting a big, big half. Don't want this to go to extra time. I want a winner. So my bet so far, I had that Brozovic to get a yellow. He's got a yellow. So I need 2.5 goals and a Richarlison goal. So that's what I need. So let's hope we get goals galore. We had a new member. Hannah Smith is a new member of the channel. So thank you for your support. If you want to become a member, it's $1.99 a month. All the money goes back into supporting the channel, helping us get different equipment, stuff like that. So, cheers for that. Thank you very much. You just have to press the little join button if you want to become a member as well. What are we saying? Who's going to win this game then? Are we still saying Brazil? Have your score predictions changed? Mine was 3-1 Brazil. I don't think it's going to be 3-1 Brazil. I can still see Brazil scoring this half, but Croatia are competitive, so it could be going to extra time. This. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit a like. It'll help push this video further onto YouTube. And it'll just mean more people can watch it. So if you haven't already, hit a like. I think we're a long way from pens yet, Don. I just see Brazil scoring at some point. I've picked it up now. Rafinha on the right-hand side, driving forward, up against Sosa. Ball come across. Oh! It's nearly an own goal, but a brilliant reaction from the keeper. That's more like it. Rafinha cutting in from the right-hand side. That's more like it. Getting in behind. It's a great ball across. Nearly went into their own net. Again, we're on the left-hand side. Brazil with Vini Jr. Neymar. Oh. And again, Jr. It's missed. That's a big chance for Brazil. Offside as well. So was that Vinicius Jr. that was in the offside position? Lively start to the second half now, this. So we're checking something. Are we checking the handball? The referee waved it away. We're checking something. Neymar tried to get his shot across in the box. It was blocked. Did that hit the hand of the Croatian defender? And handball. There's a handball coming here. There's a handball coming. It was the first move where the ball went across and the ref waved it away. His arm's out. His arm stretched. The ball comes across, hits his arm. I think this could be a pen. What are we going for here? Check over. No penalty, no. I just think from watching the Messi penalty, I think anything can be given in this World Cup. But, yeah, the ball came across. It sort of hit the defender. No penalty. So, yeah, it was close. Nice little goal scramble. That should ignite Brazil now. If that's England tomorrow, then we'll all be screaming. To be fair, I just wanted the pen. I just wanted the penalty to kickstart the game. But yeah, that was better from Brazil, wasn't it? It was more energetic, getting through both sides, playing the ball a lot quicker. So yeah, now Croatia are in possession of the football. Yeah, we need something. We need something to happen in this game. Corner to Croatia. It's end to end at the minute now. Number 22 winning the corner for Croatia. Spicy's put, I need Brazil to score. Me too. I need Richarlison to score. If Richarlison scores, my bet's on. I just think we need anyone to score at this point. So ball comes in for Croatia. Back post cut across. Oh, ball cut across the goal. And it was blocked by... who was that blocked by? Offside as well. And the only dancing going on is the smooch. We just need something in this game to kickstart it. So if you're new watching, make sure you hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And then if you want to talk about any topics to do with Villa, England, the World Cup, fire away, and we can have a few more different topics to talk about. Oh, a good topic to talk about. Basically, I can't have milk, so I can't drink cow's milk, right? So I found this new milk, right, made by Alpro, and they've done a version of like semi-skimmed milk. So it tastes exactly like milk, but it's not milk. So that is what I'm drinking in my cup of tea now. But yeah, game changer, because normally I'm on straight down the soy milk, but this new Alpro milk that's like semi-skimmed, or you can get a pasteurised version, proper good. So I'm buzzing now. So we've got Rafinha, who is sort of like trying to... Oh, it's poor that is. Sort of done a little like outside of the foot pass, just went straight to a Croatian player, and he managed to get it out for a throw-in, but that was poor from Rafinha. How are you doing, Michael? Hope you are all good. Leah's put, cool, good to know. I'm looking to go vegan. Yeah, so I normally drink like soy milk, the Alpro version, or any type of soy milk, but this new one by Alpro, which is like designed to taste a bit more like milk, is really good. So yeah. That's a hard diet to do, though, isn't it, going vegan? Yeah, the final ball for Brazil today has been poor. Now Croatia coming forward. The ball's on the right-hand side. They need to get some bodies into the box. Perisic. Dink. Oh. Perisic was at the edge of the 18-yard box, and he just looked to dink the ball around the corner, and he just hit it a little bit too high. We've got Anthony. He's coming on the pitch for Brazil. I wouldn't be surprised to see Rafinha coming off, because I think he's been poor. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much. No, neither do I. If you need 2.5, I need 2.5, and I need Richarlison to score. So mine is not looking good. They just look flat, don't they, Brazil? They just look slow. Now we've got Richarlison on the ball. Great turn, feeds in Neymar. Oh, great save from the keeper. That was more like it. Richarlison, great hold at play, fed in Neymar, and he looked to sort of cut the ball across the keeper, and the keeper was out to save really, really well. Yeah, they don't look too good. I mean, as it stands, I'd fancy us against Brazil playing like this. That was a great turn from Richarlison, though. Brilliant. Neymar didn't really get a clean contact on that either. But Brazil, that look a bit, first 10 minutes of the second half, the probing. So Anthony is coming on. Who's he coming on for? My guess is Rafinha. And it's Rafinha off, Anthony on. Yeah, I'd fancy us against both, but you know what Croatia are like. We've been there before, haven't we? So we know all about this performance. But let's see if Anthony can spark something. He's played in Richarlison on the right-hand side, cut back through. Nearly found Quater, Marquisio, and the ball's gone out for Croatian throw-in. But yeah, again, another through ball. Richarlison did well to keep that ball in, to be fair. Who do we all think are going through tonight then? Netherlands versus Argentina. Who are you all picking? Who would Diego Carlos play for? I think that means who would Diego Carlos come in for? Tough one, isn't it? Tough one. I'll ask you guys another question then. Who's better playing out from the back, Mings or Konsa? Because whoever you answer this question is who will partner Diego Carlos. I think out of the two, I think Mings is better than Konsa playing out from the back. So, yeah. Now, looked majestic the other day against Korea, but I'm not impressed with Brazil myself. If it goes to extra time, I hope they get for costing me money. Got to be the Argies. Hoping Argentina for Emmy's sake. Mings. Yeah, that's who I thought is the better ball player. So I'd imagine it would be Carlos and Mings. That's what I would imagine. Agree with Mings. Croatia coming forward, keeping the ball really, really well. That looked like handball to me. And now Brazil break on the counter. Let's see what this counter's got them. Charlie, poor pass. So many poor passes in this game. Mings is better on the ball than Konsa. Isn't Carlos a lefty as well, though? Carlos looks a beast. I thought Carlos was left-footed, but is he right? Isn't he right-footed, Carlos? I might be corrected to be wrong here, but I'm going to say Carlos is right-footed because I thought he was left-footed. Let me have a look. Diego Carlos is right-footed. I thought he was left-footed, but he's not. He's right. So you'd imagine Mings. And Mings and Carlos. I think we think Carlos is left-footed because wasn't it in the first game against Bournemouth? He played on the left. in that game. I think he did. Yeah, I can't wait to see Carlos back. He just looks a unit, doesn't he? So I think he's going to need game time first. So he's going to need some minutes in the under 23s first, isn't he? But I'd imagine what we're saying, Carlos back, Feb time maybe. Mings has a better eye for a long pass and stronger dribbling. Yeah, I think I agree. Mings likes to dribble out from the back as well, doesn't he, at times, which I think is a good trait. Mings likes to carry the ball more than Konsa. I agree. And oh, sweet. Defo, Mings and Carlos. Yeah. Could be a strong partnership. Strong partnership, that could be. I just can't believe this game is still 0-0. Croatia just good in midfield, good in central midfield, keep hold of the ball really well. Modric looking to get on the ball now. Not really got much support on the far touchline. It's gone down for a foul, but play on. Neymar with the ball. I think Brazil has just got to keep getting this ball wide. Modric back on the ball now. Croatia coming forward. Another poor pass. So frustrating. If Mings interviews anything to go by, then I think we'll see another level from him. Yeah, that interview was really good, wasn't it? When he was speaking about training, and he's never had a coach like this before. I think that's pleasing for a fan to hear, isn't it? Because if you're hearing players saying stuff like that, then I'm expecting big things from Emery ball. Poor cross in from Perisic. Nervy game, isn't it? Especially for Croatia. Who we got coming on now? Is this Rodrigo? So I'm on 62 minutes, 25 seconds. Yeah, Bailey's interview was good as well, wasn't it? When he was talking about the youngsters coming through and taking upon that role. I really think we're going to see. I think we have so far, haven't we? We've seen a different version of Leon Bailey so far. He's not playing as an out-and-out winger like he likes to, but I think he can adapt to this sort of like striker role, can't he? Supporting Watkins. He's looking really, really dangerous, Bailey. It seems like he's really enjoying being at Villa as well. Could listen to Bailey or that. It's his accent, isn't it? His accent's so nice. He's just sort of like got that Jamaican twang about it, hasn't he? Yeah, it's really, really good. So Vinicius Jr. is going off, and on comes Rodrigo. I'm just glad that we've kept Richarlison on the pitch. Needs a goal, Richarlison. Price put, hell yeah, and I think it really suits him. Bailey said the team spirit is amazing since Emery arrived. His accent is so smooth. Yeah, we just need games from him. We need consistency. We need goals. We need assists. So yeah, he's a big player for us. Let's hope we can start to see the best of him. Do we think we're still going to stick with Watkins up top? Or are we going to see Ings coming into the side? Because the last game we saw against Brighton, it was Ings up top, wasn't it? And he got his goal. So it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting to see where we go, because every Villa manager that comes in tends to like Watkins is running, don't they? The runs in behind, the pressing, and everything like that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which one he picks to start the next game, especially against Liverpool. I'm guessing it would be Watkins against Liverpool. We've got the Villarreal game as well, less than a week away as well now. So we will be doing Quater, fumble. Quater, keeper comes out, great save. Keeper really reacted well to that, to come out and deny Quater, who fortunately made his way in front of the Croatian centre-back. The ball's gone out for a corner. So we will be doing a watch-along for Villa versus Chelsea on Sunday. I think the game, again, is on Villa TV, so all that money will be going to the Nechells and Aston Food Bank as well. The pace of Rodrigo coming on seems to have sparked Brazil into life a little bit as well. They're coming forward now. Neymar's on the ball. I mean, it's hard to tell who's who now, because we've got 3 players on the pitch for Brazil, all with the same hair colour. So it's quite difficult to know who's who. Anthony is standing up Sosa, trying to use some quick feet to get past him. The ball's gone back now to Marquisio. Ball's gone out wide to Rodrigo. We've got a line of Brazilians inside the box. Brazil trying to keep hold of the football. Poor ball in from Brazil. So Croatia come forward now. This is what I was saying at the start of the game. Brazil win the ball back really, really quick. That's something that I've been really, really impressed with Brazil. They don't give you any moments and time on the ball. Casemiro has now gone into the book. He's got a yellow card. So 67 minutes. Are we going to extra time here? Or are we going to get a winner? If you are new watching the stream, make sure you hit a like. It helps push it out further onto YouTube. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not already subscribed. Croatia looking to make some substitutions now as well. Brazil knocking it around the back. It's a poor ball from Neymar. Neymar's just picked the ball up in his own half and just tried to dink it to Richarlison. Poor ball. So yeah, both teams are trying to get on the ball. Both teams are trying to make something happen, but there's just that lack of quality. That's mad talking about a Brazil side with a lack of quality, with the amount of good players on this football pitch, but they're just not able to find each other. Kovacic is on the ball. Just nice little passes to each other. Not really going anywhere. Trying to invite Brazil on, but Brazil are just being a little bit clever with the press. Just pressing them in the right areas. That's a foul by Anthony. Doesn't the game just feel like it's edging into Croatia's territory here? Croatia have done really, really well. Croatia just going to get a shit out of 1-0 here and just send Brazil out the World Cup. I just feel like there's a goal in this game. I can't see it ending 0-0. Croatia just enjoying a little spell of possession. Not really doing too much with the ball, but yeah, they're just trying to just knock it around. Modric just come a bit deeper now. Ball from the outside of his foot, gone to the right-hand side. Here we go. Here comes... Oh, it's a poor shot. What? You can't shoot from there. That's poor, that is. And the ref has just blew for a foul. Oliver's having a good game, letting it flow. Yeah, I do like Michael Oliver as a ref. I think he's quite decent, to be fair. I think if he starts blowing for loads of free kicks, I think this starts getting into, Croatia's territory, doesn't it? Spicy's put, my bet is on for qualification. It would be nice if it didn't go to pens. What have you got then? Brazil to make the semis? Well, I've got to say, watching this, that I wouldn't be bothered about playing any of these teams at all. So I don't know whether it's just because there's a lot riding on it or what, but I just don't think Brazil have played as good as what I've seen them so far in this tournament. Is this the best opposition Brazil have come up against? Difficult game against Croatia, Argentina, Holland tonight. Whoever wins that, don't know. I don't know. So Spicy's put Brazil, Argentina, England, and Portugal for the semis. That Brazil-Argentina game has got spice to it, hasn't it? Spicy pricey. It's got spice to it. Anthony on the right-hand side, a free kick. Got to be a foul. No, dive, play on. Now come Croatia with Perisic. Just ran into a Brazilian player there. Ran the wrong way. Now we've got Neymar on the ball. Scrappy game. It's not been the best, has it, for a neutral, this? Here we go. Neymar. Cross. Shot. Crap. Straight into the keeper's hands. Oh, what a dive. That's terrible, that is. Absolutely terrible. Guess who he plays for? Man United. Terrible, that is. So poor. Simulation at its finest. $74 minutes, so we've got 16 minutes to go. Can't have this going to penalties. We can't have it. Hello, Luke. I only just noticed you was on. I was watching all the way now, trying to sum up the potential opposition. All right, Shane. I'd say so far, I'd fancy my chances with England against these two. It's a big game for England, isn't it? It's huge. I think a lot of fans have still got that preconception of Southgate and Southgate's England. I'd say this is the biggest game, opposition-wise, Southgate's come up against in knockout football to make, anything of it, really. Didier Deschamps is, a really good coach. Can he be bold? Can he be brave? Are we going to see a positive formation? Or are we going to revert back to 5 at the back, like what we've seen in previous tournaments? Can we have a game plan for Mbappe? Can we really press France? Can we dominate the ball? France don't press, so I think England are going to have majority of the ball. It's what we do with it. Here we go. We got Neymar through. Neymar saved by the keeper. They've got through a couple of ways doing that this game, Brazil. Sort of getting that little runner through the channels, through the lines. And they've been able to have a few one-on-ones with the keeper, and they've missed every time. They're difficult chances. Neymar corner, flicked in. And now Modric on the break for Croatia. It's going to be a foul. Who have we got here? So in from the future. Croatia win 3-2 on pens. You're welcome. We can't have this going to pens. We can't have this game. I'm not having that this game has got no goals in it. Oh, he tried to get it through the keeper's legs, and the back end of the keeper's knee took that out for a corner. It's like watching two teams both managed by Gerrard. I think, Brazil are looking to go to probe, aren't they? They're looking to create some opportunities. Croatia are being Croatia. I'd just like to see the ball go into the striker for Croatia a little bit quicker now. Go long a little bit. Go long and try and bring some runners in through for midfield. You'd imagine that one goal is going to win this game for whatever team now. So Neymar starting to drop a little bit deeper. Ball into Richarlison. Neymar. Oh, Richarlison. It was decent play. Modric has picked it up. That's a foul. Foul to Croatia. Yeah, the Brazil are trying to win the ball back quickly. They are. They're making a few fouls now. The game's getting a bit scrappy. It's just competitive in midfield, isn't it? Be interesting to see what the stats are. Possessions with Croatia so far, 51% ball possession with Croatia. Brazil have had 10 shots, 6 on target. Big chances for Brazil, 3. Big chances missed, 3. So they've had the chances, Brazil. They have had the chances. Both teams have got the same passing accuracy, 89%. Brazil have lost the ball 87 times. Yes, the big chances for Brazil missed. What's the XG? XG for Brazil is 1.13. Yeah, Brazil have been poor. Croatia have been really stubborn, resolute, dogged. That's how I'd say Croatia are. But they do it, don't they? 7 of the last 8 games for Croatia in knockout football have gone to extra time. So we're now getting into Croatia's territory. This is just what they are. This is just where they take teams. Rodrigo on the far side, cut back. Quater. Oh, keeper nearly fumbled it. Load of crap. It's awful. Brazil are nothing to be afraid of. Croatia will nick it. Junior, that's how I can see it. I can see Croatia going down and getting a goal from somewhere. It goes if it goes past 90, I think I might be right with saying Croatia 100% win, including pens. Brazil seem to have gone in harder second half. Junior all time. Sorry for the language. That's okay. Ryan's not on. So Ryan's normally potty mouth on this channel, especially on the fan cam. It's like boxing. Croatia are better in the later rounds. Yeah. Talking of boxing, Chisora and Fury. Fury just battered him, didn't they? Interesting that looks like Usyk is going to be fighting Fury next in March time, something like that. That'll be an interesting fight. I think Fury does Usyk though. Poor ball from Anthony, I think. Yeah, after a few beers, he gets potty mouth. He does indeed. Especially on them fan cams. When he's had a few beers in that alt end, potty mouth comes out. Yeah, he gets told off, especially when we're on the match previews. Yeah, Fury's too big. Usyk can't. I think that says. Yeah, Fury's too big, too strong, too high, too much of a reach. I think Fury's good on the inside as well. I think he'll keep him at distance. And I think Fury wins that one for me. I think Joe Joyce would be a bit of a tough one, because he's the same sort of height, really. So I think that'd be an interesting fight. Don't want to see Wilder. Do not want to see Wilder again. Kind of that 4 times. I would love to see Joshua versus Wilder because I feel like I want to know now where's Joshua at. I want to see him up against Wilder, and I want to see who wins that. I think that would be a really, really intriguing fight. If that can't happen, then I'd like to see Dylan White against Joshua again. I think that would be a decent one as well. So quite a few good. My bet's over, guys. My bet is over. Richarlison is off the pitch. You know the game's awful when you're talking about boxing. Yeah. I'm into pretty much anything. I love Formula One. Absolutely love it. Loved it since I was a kid. Boxing. Love all the big fights. Obviously football. Anything. Literally anything. Apart from rugby. Not into rugby. Got into cricket recently as well. Got into that. Anything apart from rugby. Snooker, love snooker, love Ronnie. But yeah, I'll watch anything. MMA, yeah, I like MMA. I really got into MMA when McGregor started. When he beat Aldo. That's when I really got into MMA, and then I really liked watching like Mighty Mouse and and all that lot, and Diaz. I've proper got into it then, but for some reason I've just gone off UFC. I like Paddy. I think he's a good little character. But yeah, F1 for me. Love McLaren. McLaren are my team, but they've been crap for years. And I'm a Verstappen fan. I love Verstappen. Love Verstappen. I've been to been to loads of F1 races. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Lando. Love Lando. Lando's one of my faves as well. Football's the only sport Lee watches. You like F1? What car would you drive? Do you drive? Well, McLaren are my team, so I like McLaren. Oh, Marquisio with a shot corner. Yeah, McLaren, and then I because McLaren have been crap for so many years, I quite like Red Bull. So yeah, Red Bull are my other team. MotoGP. Neil, talk to me about Rossi. I grew up watching Valentino Rossi. I went to virtually every race at Silverstone to watch Rossi. Donington. I was at Donington in the rain when Rossi was riding on water and he absolutely demolished the whole field. So, I'm a big Valentino Rossi fan, albeit that he's retired. And I haven't really watched too much MotoGP, but yeah, I could talk about most sports. Most sports, I can hold a good conversation with. Who do you like, Neil? Who's your team? Yamaha was always my team, especially with Rossi. My dad always had a Yamaha bike. Lando, never say you're into anything on the net. And then Ironman, yeah, I'll have a convo with you about Ironman TT, John McGuinness, and Guy Martin. Absolutely love Guy Martin. Yeah, I like the TT, but there's that many deaths in it, isn't there? And it's a great race, but it's just so dangerous. But yeah, love Guy Martin. I really wanted him to win a TT. Especially that film that he made as well. That was really good. So I told you I can talk about anything. Yeah, motorbikes, F1, the lot. Does anyone got any other obscure sports that they like? And we'll test some knowledge. So we're in the 87th minute. It looks like it's going to go to extra time. Modric must be knackered, man. Because their last game went to penalties as well, doesn't it? So that's 2 games now. Both have gone to extra time. So you'd imagine Brazil should be a little bit fresher. Here we go. Fishing. You know what? Nah, chatting shit. No, I don't know nothing about fishing. And curling. Love it in the Winter Olympics. Love a bit of curling at the Olympics. That's a great sport to watch. It looks proper easy, doesn't it? But it looks really technical. So no, curling, fishing, tiddlywinks. Used to play that as a kid. I was quite decent at that, to be fair. We've got 51 of you in the live chat. We've started majority of it talking about Villa, and now we're talking about every other sport apart from football, because this game is really boring. So surfing, I'll tell you a story about surfing. So I went surfing years ago as a kid to Croatia, and the BBC were at Croatia filming about this new wave centre that they were going to be building. And they saw me getting out of the sea with my surfboard to ask me about how I feel about this new wave machine that was being built. And I was just like, guys, I'm no professional. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, so I tried surfing, but it's just too hard. It was too hard. So yeah, the women's curling team are badass. Yeah, I really like curling, to be fair. Whenever it's on at the Olympics and stuff, I'll always watch it. When I moved over here from the States, I got into America. That's another one. I'm not having it. I can't have it. I know it's big. It's massive at the minute, isn't it? Everybody loves American football, but not me. I just can't get into it. I've tried a few times to watch a game and get into it, and I just can't. I just can't get into it. I just can't get into it. I mean, it's nothing like rugby, but I just don't like rugby, and yeah, I just can't get into it. Brazil have a corner in the 90th minute. Ice hockey, no. Red Villain, how you doing, mate? I surfed loads on ocean. It's hard, isn't it? You have to wait for the wave, don't you? That's the thing. I think when I used to do it, um, I used to just try and surf anything, and that's not what you have to do. My mate lost his life in the TT, but if you met him, you would know that's exactly how he would have wanted to go. Big respect to all the bikers. Balls, yeah, mate. That race, they're brave. They're brave, and to go around that. What's the average lap record round there now? I mean, it gets lower and lower every time, doesn't it? So yeah, I love the mountain section of that race. I think it's quality. Also love basketball. Yeah, really like the Lakers. I do enjoy watching a bit of basketball. It's hard to keep up with the NBA though, isn't it? Because they play like every 2 or 3 days, so you got to be on it. But I like the Lakers. Football, but they use their hands as well and feet. Yeah, true. Croatia right back. Juranovic looks a decent player. I'm saying Sosa. I've been really impressed with Sosa. Every time I've seen him play, I've been impressed with this Sosa. NFL is rugby for girls. Just not into it, man. And extra time is coming. Penalties written all over this game. Peter, is that Peter Hickman? 135. Ridiculous speed. Anyone who doesn't know anything about the Isle of Man TT race, that 135 is the average speed round the track. Absolutely insane. So here we go. Croatia, ball into the box. Can they nick it? Can they nick it with a minute and a half to go? Foul. Rodrigo was breaking forward. I cannot believe this game is going to end 0-0. I'll just keep expecting now to see Brazilian tears. I don't know why. Would you say that Brazil have done enough to win the game? With those big chances, 3 big chances that they've missed. No, Junior's saying no. Probably not. Rex has said probably not. So draw is looking like the fair result going into this then. Shane has put any rumours on Villa boys from the World Cup or updates on Joao Felix. No, there was an article out last night, extra time. Yeah, right. Going to make a quick drink and I'll be back for the start of extra time. So we get a goal, but we've got another half an hour of this now. Right. I'm going to make a drink and I'll be back in a minute. Here we go. We are back. So, what we got? We got 30 minutes now. I kind of want now. I kind of want it to go to pens. I mean, if we've got to go through another half an hour of this, I want pens, man. I want the excitement of penalties. So, let's pray for penalties. So, any rumours on Villa boys? I did see something that we were linked with this young. Was it a young Danish keeper? I did see that we were linked with a young keeper, and then I did see there was another João Felix article coming out of Spain saying that I think the headline was something like mid-table team primed to take João Felix, which was obviously Villa, and then the article was about Villa. So that's what I saw. If it weren't for this channel, I would have turned it off. To be fair, I mean, I don't know how many views, why we're getting so many, but we've had so far on this whole stream, we've had 1.5k views, which is absolutely mental. So if you all are watching and you haven't, hit a like. It'll help push this onto YouTube, and then subscribe if you are new. As if Richarlison was touted as the new R9 early on Sky Sports News. He has done really, really well for Brazil recently, but he's not even. He shouldn't even be spoke about in that caliber, should he? If we're being brutally honest, Croatia have had no shots on target and can still go through. They can, can't they? You got extra time, Luke. No flair from anyone in this team. Neymar's been so poor. They're looking for the right passes, but they just can't pull them off, can they? I don't like Neymar. I'd love a shootout. I think I'm here for the shootout now. Header across the goal. Quater on the far side, trying to shepherd it out for a throwing. Gone down, picked up the ball, wants a free kick. Has he got one? I don't think that's a foul for me. Bring the golden goal back just for this drab game. Yeah, there's a bit of contact. Because we enjoy the watch-alongs. Thank you very much. What's everyone having for their tea then? Cloudy normally comes up with something good. That's what I've asked. Yeah, I mean, if we're thinking about it, they're trying to make the game quicker. So we've seen that they want the ball in play more. They want the ball in play for longer. Hence why we've added all that extra time on at the end of each half. But the thing is with football and extra time, I always find the level's just not there, is it? Because they're tired, and I don't know. I never ever enjoy extra time for some reason. It's never as open. It's never as energetic. I mean, we might get goals in this, but yeah, I always feel like there's more riding on it now. So everybody's a bit more cagey. So I don't enjoy extra time. So I think if they could come up with some, I mean, golden goal's the one in it. That used to be a right beauty. You score, you've won, you're through. So, so we got Red Villa's got ribs, pizza, chicken bake, meatballs and rice, spaghetti bolognese. Yes, it's useless when it just ends in a draw. Cramp sets in and they sit back, not wanting to lose, hoping they can get the win on penalties. Cloudy's put, no, dear, regarding tea tonight, went shopping last night, cupboards are full, and I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what to have. Typical. Anthony's just megged Sosa and had the free kick. Extra time can be cagey, like you say, with pressures. Steak and chunky chips sounds good. Pricey's got a beer. It's just the quality in this game that's been so poor. But I think Brazil have shown that they find it difficult to break down, a structured, solid team. I think England are pretty solid, but we've got a lot going forward. I really think we'd cause these problems. It's the one tonight as well. Argentina, Holland. How we see that going? I've watched every Argentina game. And they're pretty solid, pretty strong. Messi's on fire, but they're not electric going forward, are they? With pace, so Holland could cause a few problems. Argentina v Netherlands has to deliver because both sides play nice football. Yeah. Oh, ball come across. It's like watching the wife play FIFA. Said earlier, and sorry if you had, but how are you feeling for England, France? It's all down to how we set up in that game. If we're brave, bold, go for it, then I think we can pose some real problems. Obviously, got to keep Mbappe quiet. Technically they're really good with Giroud up top. Yeah, I think it'll be a difficult game. We are doing a watch along as well, so that'll be a nervy one from me. A nervy watch along that'll be. Argentina's defense is solid, decent, and their midfield. De Paul in the middle, I've been really impressed with him. He's a really good, tidy midfielder. Are you doing a watch along for the 7:00 game? I am indeed. We won't really have much of a turnaround, will we? So what time are we on now? So this will probably finish about 5:30. Yeah, we'll be doing the watch along. Had a festive bucket from KFC last night, as didn't get back from shopping till 9. Don't know what I'm in the mood for. Love bleeds. Fancy Holland. They've improved every game. They have. They've looked good. Gakpo looks really decent as well. Gakpo looks really good. Depay's playing really well. It should be a really, really good game. I mean, I thought this was going to be good, but that's the one that I'm really looking forward to. How do we feel about potential 5 at the back? No. We can't go 5 at the back. That's what I'm on about. If we go 5 at the back, it just smells like we're having pressure come towards us. You've got to stick with 4 and just go 4 and just play the way we've been playing. I want to go out on our terms. I want to go out playing the way we want to play. I don't want to think about France. I don't want to think about how we mark Mbappe out the game by trying to put Maguire, Stones and Walker and then a Trent. And no, I think we've just got to go with like 4-2-3-1 and just go for it, man. We're going to need Walker to compete with Mbappe's pace. But Walker's got the pace, hasn't he? He's a great 1v1 defender. So, if we can starve the ball somehow from going to Mbappe to start with, Can you look at this game and say how poor Brazil have been? England can give them problems if we do sit back too much. I think we can pose Brazil problems. Luke, can you give my lad Harry Fisher a shout out? He's a big fan of you, and he also likes Max Stokes from Villa on Tour. Harry, how you doing? Up the Villa. I'm glad you enjoy watching as well. Rex doesn't want 5 at the back. Aaron's got a feeling he'll go 5 at the back. I've got a feeling he'll go 5 at the back, 100%. Because I think the way he'll look at it is he won't look at it as a negative. Southgate won't look at going 5 at the back as a negative because for the majority of his time as England manager, he's played 5 at the back. So he'll look at it and think, you know what, we're accustomed to playing 5 at the back. We've done it plenty of times before. You know, it's not like I'm just going 5 at the back and parking the bus. That's the way I feel. That's the way I feel like he'll look at it. You know, he's thinking about the opposition more than what we can do. So, yeah. I just hope we don't go 5 at the back. 5 at the back sounds like 0-0 or 1-0 France for me. Yeah, I agree. Was on his last video at Redditch. Yeah, he did a good video for behind the scenes, didn't he, at Redditch? Good. So if you're new watching the stream, make sure you hit a like, subscribe if you are new. We're nearly into the last couple of minutes of the first half of extra time. And it's pretty much like how the rest of the game has gone. Very, very boring. Not a lot happening. Croatia now coming forward with Sosa. Ball out on the left-hand side. Nice little ball from Modric. Driving forward the Croatian into the box. Looking for a cutback. That was nice play from Croatia there. Now Brazil coming forward. Nice touch from Quater. Ball's gone into Neymar. Poor first touch. He's been poor this game, Neymar has. Really poor. That was our shortcoming against Croatia and Italy previous. We need to be expressive, expansive, and take the game to them 110%. Here we go. Here we go. Teeing up Croatia. Oh. Chance for Croatia. He's been teed up at the edge of the box. Oh, what a little dink that was. Teed up, edge of the box, hit the target, blazed over the bar. That was their chance. Massive, massive chance for Croatia. Poor that was. Head over the ball, drill it, pick your spot, place it. You know, it was a great little move on the left, wasn't it? It's come inside, little nutmeg. Paul thought that was in. Here we go. It's this. Oh. Anthony now driving forward. Gone out for a throw-in. Luke, if they scrap penalty shootouts, what would your solution be? Deciding a game. It has to be new and original, not tried before. So what? You've scrapped off penalties. Do you know what I'd have? Don't know ever. Has this been done before? So I'd have from the halfway line like, you know, before where you could have like, I think it was where you'd run from the halfway line. I'd have 1v1 with a keeper. So I'd have like an attacker and a defender. The attacker's got to get past the defender with skill or whatever, and then fire it past the keeper. Something daft like that. Don't know, something like that. That's what I'd go with. Perisic nut shoe in the neck. He finished crossbar challenge. Yeah, they did this before in the U. I think they did something like that in before, didn't they? You used to have to run from the halfway line, but I'd have a defender there and an attacker. So something like that. Wembley singles. I do love a good penalty shootout though. A proper penalty shootout is like, you know, if this goes to the pens, you know it'll be exciting. Nothing's really. I mean, nothing's really happened in this half, has it? Really, apart from that big chance for Croatia, and he blazed it over the bar. Neymar's through. Neymar has scored. Is that Neymar? Neymar scored. Good goal. Good goal, Neymar. Really intricate play. Sort of dummying it, took it round the keeper. Big player, man. Stepped up. Big goal, that is. So, Croatia 0, Brazil 1. Neymar, everyone in the chat, no penalties. Finally, good goal by Neymar. So, is this Neymar that's picked it up here? So, he's had a 1-2. We've gone in then again with another 1-2. We've got around the defender, around the keeper. That's a great goal. That's a great goal. You know, he's picked it up. He's had 2 1-2s. He's managed to get past that defender and fire it past the keeper. Sosa shrugged him off the ball, took it past the keeper. That's a brilliant, brilliant goal. 2v2 v keeper, defender v2 attackers, halfway line start. Just went to get a drink, and Aaron, you've missed the goal. Oh man, great goal, but I want it depends. We might still get the penalties just before the start of the second half as well, of extra time. I guess the big players do that when they're playing crap, goal out of nothing. I mean, Messi's done the same in this tournament, hasn't he? He's not played amazing, but he pops up and gets the goals when you need him to, and that's what he's done. You know, that was a good goal. That was a good goal. Yeah, Gary Manders has put Brazil deserved to go through. Croatia totally negative. Yeah, they have been negative. Now they come forward. Yeah, at least Croatia will open up now. So we've just blew for. Has he blew? Yeah, he blew for the half time in extra time. So I'll be back for the next part of it. Here we go. Back for the last 15 then of this game. Let's see what Croatia are all about. Brazil brought Fred on. So they're looking to just defend this now, aren't they? At least Croatia will open up. First extra time goal of the tournament. In theory, this should be the best 15 minutes of the match, guys. Yes, it should. Get that ball in the box. Here we go. Free kick to Croatia. Modric standing over it. What a player Modric is. Interestingly, with that goal for Neymar, it's equalled Pele's goal-scoring Brazil record of 77. So one more, and Neymar is Brazil's ultimate goal scorer. Croatia looking to pen Brazil in. You can see they're coming forward now, can't you? They're going for it a bit. Ball coming for Perisic. It's overhit, found. It's gone out for a throw into Brazil. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. It's just that aimless lumped cross into the box, isn't it? That's just directed at just getting it in an area rather than picking anyone out. That's the only way I think Croatia are going to score. Free kick now. Free kick coming in. That's it. Keith, thoughts on Arsenal showing interest in cash? I've not seen that. But thoughts on cash to Arsenal? We've been speaking about cash on the stream anyway, saying I'll rate him and hopefully he can get better. But good balling though. Depends how much. What we're talking. What was the fee? What's the fee? Because I said earlier as well that no, not one players. We should have. What's the word I used? Like we shouldn't. As the word I used, can't think what the word is now. Sentiment. Shouldn't have a sentiment for any of them now. So depends what the fee is. I think for me, it depends what the fee is. So 30 mil for Matty Cash. You got to think of the future of Villa as well, to buy players to do well to offset the books as well. I'd say about 35, 40, I'd probably sell. 35, 40, I'd probably sell. Could we get a better right back that can cross the ball consistently for 35, 40 million pounds? Cash is good defensively. But yeah, I think I probably would. I think I'd probably sell. Yeah, that's what I would go with. His value's rocketed now. Yeah, he's an international. 35, 40, I'd probably sell. Rather scrap next time we extract penalties. Me too. Price is put to our. Yeah, I mean that's got to be a model, hasn't it? You know, you've got to sell players to then have another backup that's just as good as the one that you've got rid of, i.e., what Leicester have done, what Chelsea do with a lot of their youth. So, I think for a way of Villa making money, that sort of model has got to probably be a way for us to work with. So, um, yeah, I think I probably would. Oh, foul in the box for Brazil. We've got 10 minutes to go. Looks like a clash of heads, that did. That's a good. They're just showing the highlights of that goal. It's a good goal. That was really good. I love Kashi, but if it's good off the coming, sound get the next man in. Kashi would be a big loss, in my opinion. It's how you look at it as well, isn't it? Though, because we're having a new stand, which is going to cost a lot of money. So that's coming out the owner's back pocket. We still have to be careful with financial fair play. We saw what happened when we sold Grealish, £100 million offset, good to go again. So, and we've also seen what happens when we stockpile players and we can't get rid of them. So the fact that you could have, a massive fee coming in from one of your players, I don't know. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because, like I say, I like Cash. I really like him, but I think I'm thinking of past Cash, basically. I'm thinking of the Cash. Neymar stayed on his feet for once. Really wanted that goal. He did, yeah, he did. Yeah, Junior, Cash's delivery, hit and miss. That's the problem with him, isn't it? Inconsistent. Yeah, I agree. We've got around 6 or 7 minutes to go. Brazil looking to just keep hold of the ball now. Free kick to Brazil. You pay about, what did we pay for Cash? About 17. Yeah, Rex has said about 16, 18. I thought it was about around there, and it's 16, 17, 18. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Or ideally, what you would want is someone that's pushing Cash now to sort of fill Cash's position if he left, and then you do the same again. You recruit somebody else that's then going to be. Do you know what I mean? So it's like Leicester, isn't it? You know, they replace certain player with someone else, and then they're coming straight just as good. So we'd have to go out there and sign someone, wouldn't we? 6 minutes to go. Croatia need to get this ball up the football pitch, don't they? They're coming forward now on the left-hand side. Ball across. Oh, Croatia have scored! Croatia have scored! Oh, my days. What a goal that was as well. Ball on the left-hand side, come across the box, and Croatia have scored. What did I say? Got to get the ball up the pitch, and they've gone and got a goal. I did not see this coming. I did not see this coming. What a counter-attack that is. What a goal. Croatia won. Brazil won. That's massive, man. What a counter. It's a 4v4. It goes to the left-hand side. The striker peels off a little bit. Just inside the edge of the 18-yard box. Takes a little bit of a deflection off Marquisio. Alisson can't do anything about it. Penalties. Here we come. Here we go. We're here for the pens. We are here for the pens. Everybody hit a like on this stream. Let's get us to penalties. Pens, here we come from Love Bleeds. Deflected. Who cares? Let's go. Penalties. We've got 3 minutes to go. Don't you just love football? Football is fantastic. Slow reaction from Alisson, but deflected. May have affected it. Now Brazil looking to get a winner. Croatia coming forward now. Here we go. Free kick to Croatia. Nervy times now for the Brazilians. We got a minute 50 to go. That's poor. That is poor. Frustrating watching Croatia. They can play, but choose to play negative for most of the match. Is the manager related to Southgate? Brazil should be worried. Oh dear, here we go. Penalties. If it goes to pens, I'm not going to read the chat because you guys are going to, some of you are going to put goal and I'm not going to know. So, yeah, I won't read the chat then when it goes to penalties. We got a free kick first though. 1 minute to go. Free kick on the halfway line for Croatia. So I'm at 14 seconds. 29:20. So make of that where you are. If you're ahead of me, put in the chat that you're ahead of me. 29:30. So Michael, you keep yourself quiet in that comment section. So far, Michael, you're 9 seconds, but and you, Red Villain, you keep yourself quiet as well. Yeah, 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Free kick to Croatia. Inside their own half. Launch it. Launch it. Oh, now Anthony's on the break for Brazil. Surrounded by 2 Croatian defenders. There is drama. It's been a boring 90. Exciting extra time, to be fair. 2 goals in extra time then. Goal in each half of extra time. And yeah, Neymar standing over this free kick. Oh, save by the Croatian keeper. Cleared handball. That's a free kick to Croatia. Who are we saying then? What are we saying? Who's going through on penalties? Oh, who are we going with? Who are we going with? I don't know, man. I don't know who I want to go through now. It's gone to pens. I'd say Croatia because I feel like we could beat them. Croatia just come through a penalty shootout as well. Yeah, I'm going Croatia. Croatia to win on pen. Penalties. We are at 2 hours 40 minutes for this live stream. Right, so penalty shootout. Oh. Couldn't watch the game, to be honest, but it's what they play. Couldn't win the game, it's what they played for. Surely Luka Modric is 50 years by now. I'm 55 and I've been watching him forever. Great player on the ball, nearly as good as Sid. Croatia to win on pens. It's turning into the Croatia podcast. Hopefully Brazil dance their way into the plane home. Well, we'll see you at the end of the shootout then, Luke. Well, I'll do my reactions. If I see yours, then whatever. But yeah, just showing some of the highlights of extra time now. Penalties. Who'd have thought we'd have gone to pens in this game? If you're watching, then hit a like. Let's try and get as many people watching this as possible for the penalty shootout. So hit a like on the stream, and we can all watch the penos together. Croatian keeper looks in. Do you know what I think is going to go in Croatia's favour here? Some of the penalties for Brazil. I think some of the takers for Brazil are going to try some stupid stuff, some little dinks, some little stuttered run-ups, some hardly any run-ups. That's my vibe of what I'm getting with these Brazilians here. I don't think they're going to be getting their laces through it. But then, Alisson's a great goalkeeper as well, isn't he? So you'd favour him to save a few. Yeah, they have got a recent one, but no, it don't normally work out like that. Does it sometimes have a bit of a shocker in the next one? And Modric does miss the odd pen as well. See how he has missed the odd pen, Modric. Yeah, hop, skip, dinkers, little no run-ups. No, I know they had one the other day, but it's hard, isn't it? 2 pens in a row. Yeah, Patrick, he looks in the zone, doesn't he, the Croatian goalkeeper? Here we go then. So, Croatia up first to take the lead in the penalty shootout. Yeah, someone's going to do a Panenka. Oh, I'm saying that Anthony will want the limelight, won't he? He's going to do a little dinker. He's going to do a little dinker. So, up first, number 13. Does he look confident? What we saying? What are we saying? So, goalkeepers being spoken to, stay on your line, come off your line, blah, blah, blah. Everybody looks nervy in the crowd. He's been standing there a very long time. Looks a bit nervy. Looks a bit nervy standing over the ball. Here we go then. Croatia, first penalty then. Feel like he's going to miss this, you know. He looks nervy. He's running up. Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Nice and high. I thought he looked nervy. I did. So it's 1-0 to Croatia in this penalty shootout. Good penalty. Here we have... Who do we have? Is this Rodrigo, maybe? Neymar can't watch. Neymar's having a little prayer. Rodrigo stepping up for Brazil. Here we go. Takes a breath. Jinks to the left. Rodrigo saved! He saved it! Rodrigo has missed his penalty. It is 1-0 to Croatia in the first round of penalties. Very close to the keeper on the left-hand side. Not too much pace. Good save from the keeper. It is 1-0 to Croatia. Here we go. Next, we have number 7. Here we go. Sporting a tidy little headband. Little run up. Straight down the middle again. Straight down the middle. Through. Straight down the middle. Great penalty. Alisson went completely the wrong way. Both penalties so far for Croatia. Straight down the middle. 2-0 to Croatia. Here we have Casemiro. He's going to leather it. Casemiro is going to leather this. He's going to leather it. Looks eager to get down. Casemiro. Good pen. That's a good pen. That is a great pen. So 2-1 to Croatia. That's a brilliant penalty from Casemiro. Hit the sort of inside of the net. That's where you want your penalty to be going. Here we go. Modric. Seen him miss a few pens, I have. So up steps Modric to try and make it 3-1 in the shootout to Croatia. Luka Modric with a big run-up. What a pen. What a pen. Cool, calm, sent Alisson the wrong way. 3-1 in the shootout to Croatia. Didn't really hit that too well, but sent the keeper the wrong way. All in the eyes. Love it. So, up next we have Pedro. Must be saving Neymar till the end. Here we go. A run up from inside his own box. Oh, it's calm. That's a calm pen. Run up, little stuttered run up. Didn't really hit too far to the bottom left corner, but sent the keeper the wrong way. So it's 3-2 in the shootout. He did that sort of little jump that sometimes do. So if he scores this and Brazil miss, Croatia win. So can he score? Run up for Croatia. Oh, what a pen! What a pen! It's 4-2 in the shootout. If Brazil miss this, they are out of the World Cup. That's accuracy at its finest. The keeper went the right way. I'm telling you, Brazil miss this now. They are out of the World Cup. We have Marquisio, who is going to take this final penalty for Brazil. Massive, massive pressure. Has to score to keep Brazil in the World Cup. Here we go. On his run-up, little stutter. Oh, he's missed! Brazil are out of the World Cup. Croatia go through in the World Cup semi-final. Brazil are finito. They are done. They are pigeon dancing their way back to Rio de Janeiro. They are out of the World Cup. What a shootout. 4 penalties, all from Croatia, that go in. Brazil are out. What a match we have tonight then. What a match we have tonight. Argentina versus Holland will be playing Croatia in the semi-final of the World Cup. Whoa. That's mad. That's mad, man. That's so mad. Whoa. I can't believe it. Croatia through to the semi-final of the World Cup. That's mad. I really enjoyed this afternoon. It's been a brilliant, brilliant live stream with you all. You've all made it really, really enjoyable for me. You know, it's not easy doing these World Cup ones because predominantly we want to talk about Villa, but we're here to watch a game against 2 sides that we don't normally watch. But yeah, good game. Really enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for everyone getting involved. We will be back at 6:55 for the Argentina v Holland watch along. So thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all in a bit.